Groove it, Henry. Groove it. Move it. Woo!
I'm doing this one right now.
You're doing that one?
The curly one because it's woke right now. That's how I'm putting my hair down. Grandma, I need some help.
What do you need help with?
But this thing is not properly.
Oh, he's helping.
I sweeped up the hand game.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Good job, guys. Way to work together, brothers. Way to work together. Jackie, you're the one that caused this mess. Get out of the pantry. Daddy needs to fix that door. Look at this, you guys. My skin is peeling. It's so dry, but it's peeling. How am I supposed to do my makeup with peeling skin? Yeah, we're working on scooting.
Yeah, we're working on
We're
scooting.
teaching Jack so he doesn't fall down the stairs in case one of the gates is broken or open. He's doing a good job. Let's put
It's
this out of the
broken.
way. And there's always something on the stairs. Good scooting, Jack. Keep scooting. You found a sock. Keep scooting. Sit down. Okay, guys, so we went to the mall. Actually got some clothes at like my favorite store that I haven't been to in forever, Francesca's. We got some books at Barnes & Noble, and then the reason we went was for me to get some stuff for my flaking dry skin from Clinique. So I'll show you guys that. I'll do a little haul. We also got some cookies, which was very bad for my diet because I could not resist. I should have just gotten one for each kid, but there was like a deal, so I got a few extras, which was bad. And then the kids got Chick-fil-A. I was pretty good. I just had like one or two of their nuggets and fries, so that was okay, but the cookies got me, so I'm feeling pretty kind of discouraged about that, but also just trying to tell myself just move on from it, just do better. But they are sleeping back there. Finally. I mean, Jack just has not been napping well, so he's finally sleeping, so I'm just letting them chill in here for a minute. So maybe I should just show you guys what I got since I'm sitting here waiting. We can start with Barnes & Noble. So this is kind of a splurge day, or a major splurge day. Extreme splurge day, but we got this book, The Night Before Christmas, Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare. I thought this was so cool because it's like a poem, and I'm sure you guys know the movie, but before it was a movie, it was a poem, is what it says right here. I wrote the Nightmare Before Christmas poem long before I thought of it becoming a stop-motion film. It was always intended as a book, and I'm so happy I was able to accomplish that original vision, and that people, 25 years later, seem to still appreciate it. I think that's Tim Burton is who did that. So I love the poetry in it. I think poetry is just so cool, and it's definitely over Henry's head, but he will sit and listen, and you can read to children like at a much higher level than they could read themselves, and they can like comprehend it at a much higher level than you would think. So I think this book will just be a fantastic book for years to come, and it has like really beautiful pictures and stuff. Like, look at that. So love that. And then I found 2 cookbooks that I love. So Henry is really into cooking with me. So I thought this was cute. It's Sesame Street Eats 5 recipes from the neighborhood, but it tells you like ways the kid can help, and it has the little characters saying funny little things. But then it says Twiddlebug tip, and it says like, this simple recipe can easily be made by older children and they'll feel proud of their cooking efforts, blah blah blah. But it'll say like more specific things too, and other tips of what the child can do. But I also thought this would be good ideas. It's falling for just things that kids will like to eat, different meals I can make for the kids. So I like that. So this one is like Henry's, and then I thought I would get one that's more Carter's age, but I bet Henry will love it too. America's Test Kitchen. I have another book by them that I really like. The Complete Cookbook for Young Chefs. I thought it would be good for Carter to learn how to cook a few things, but then once again, I can learn from these recipes of like things that kids will like and want to eat, and I'm sure Henry will want to help. I've actually already been marking things I want to try. What did I mark here? I think this was the salmon. Carter loves salmon. Oh, buttermilk biscuits. I have a recipe from that from my mom, but thought I'd look at that recipe. And then sweet and tangy glazed salmon. I thought that looked really good. So, and I have a few marked in. These are just receipts in that. So, that's what I got from Barnes & Noble. And then from Clinique, well, Macy's/Clinique, I got some stuff for my dry skin. I have used this Moisture Surge in the past, so I know I like it. And right now with Christmas, they have little gifts that you can get for a good deal. So this also had the overnight mask, which the lady recommended, and then some lip stuff, which I thought I would like. Oh, that's a lip one, and I think that's under eye cream, which is nice to have an extra one. So I did buy like a full thing of under eye cream, but then I did this extra gentle cleansing foam, just because I wanted something gentle for washing my face. And then for removing makeup, I thought I would try their makeup removing wipes. Take the day off, just something more sensitive. And then this is the All About Eyes. She recommended this over their 72-hour hydrating one. She says this does more things than just hydrate. So she said that I'll love that. And then, wait a minute. I thought she was going to put this back. I think this is moisturizing for the face, which she said she was going to put back. But I ended up buying it, I guess. I don't know. Supposedly this was all 15% off at least. But oh well, because I'll use that, so because I run out. And then I end up irritating my skin. I just have to have the more expensive stuff with my dry, sensitive skin. So that's all that. And then in here from Francesca's, which used to be like my favorite clothing store. I haven't bought clothes in so long because I've been pregnant and overweight. But you guys know I'm working on losing weight and everything. So I thought I would treat myself. Everything was $50. So I'll probably try these on and show you guys. But this is just like a really pretty flower stitched on long sleeve shirt. You know what? I'm just going to try these on. But I love just like all the detail on these. But yeah, I'll just try these on for you. Okay, so I'm not wearing makeup again today. Hello guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. I'm just gonna be vlogging our real lives every single day. So I'm not able to wear makeup again because of the terrible, like my eyes are just reacting horribly to that cheap Target. It was like a Vino under eye cream. Did not do well for my sensitive skin. So, and then I was wearing a hat earlier, so excuse all of that. But this is the first top. I think it's super cute. It's kind of hard to see with all of this going on. I really need a vlogging camera one day, right? But I really like it. It's kind of see-through. I feel like maybe, see how it's kind of see-through? I would wear like a tank top underneath this. which I don't mind because tank tops can kind of suck in problem areas that I'm trying to lose weight about, but it's very, very soft, which I like a lot. And then it's, I like how it's flowy here. So that works well as I'm trying to lose weight for that problem area. But then if I get pregnant, which I kind of look pregnant still, but then this would be a good top for that. However, by the time I'm showing, if I finally get pregnant, it will be like summertime probably, but still, I even if I don't have a bigger stomach, I like these flowy, girly feeling tops. So I went with a medium in the last one, and I'm glad I did, because it just fit well. But this one I went with a small. Once again, I feel like it's kind of see-through. I don't know if that's a thing with Francesca's, but look how cute the sleeves are. I just think that's super cute and fun. It is kind of cropped, but I wear high-waisted jeans, so I think with some high-waisted jeans it would probably look okay. However, I just ate those cookies, so I'm feeling like kind of big right now. Not comfortable with my stomach right now. I wish I hadn't eaten those cookies. But I do think this is really cute with, like, it would look really cute with high-waisted jeans. And then I like the kind of ribbed material. I don't know if you guys can see that, or just like the textured kind of material I think is cute. So I really like this top. Oh, and it's longer in the back. So I like this a lot. However, with the cropped portion right here, I feel like I need to not have eaten a bunch of cookies. Okay, last but not least, this top. I don't know. I really liked this like situation it's got going on when I saw it on the hanger. But now, I don't know. By the way, I moved Jack to his bed. I couldn't leave him in the car, and now he's crying, so I don't know if he'll go back to sleep. Since this is Vlogmas, I thought I would show you guys our matching Christmas PJs. These are from Target. I got them on sale, so I think this one is mine. They're all the same. Once my skin is better and I can wear makeup again, then we are gonna take like a little family picture. I'm just gonna put my camera on like automatic, whatever it's called, timer, and we're gonna take a picture in front of the fire, which it is still way too hot. There's probably not a single day in the year where we live in Texas that is cold enough for a fire. Our house gets so hot, but we just like it. So we'll try and we'll put it up normal for the picture, and then after that we'll like turn it down as low as possible, and then it's kind of bearable, but it's just so cozy and fun. So I'm about to start cleaning the bedroom, make the bed, clean there, just do some cleaning in the bedroom for my cleaning video that will hopefully go up on Sunday, but I got a lot more to film. And then I'm gonna clean the bathroom, just driving me crazy. Desperately needs to be cleaned. Why do the kids make the tub so disgusting? It's just always like covered in toys, and then just like, they get so dirty, just like dirt and stuff everywhere. I don't know. But one place that makes me happy is my closet. I love that I'm starting to like get a collection of clothes again after years of having nothing and just being so overweight. And that's a reminder to me to not gain this weight back, to not be like, don't go overboard. Like, I ate cookies. I'm gonna forgive myself for that, but don't like continue with that. Just, you know, try to recover. But since it's Vlogmas, I thought I'd show y'all our tree real quick. It's a sad, sad sight. So normally we get, let's see if it'll focus. Normally we get a real tree. Is it not gonna focus? Those are our dancing Santas. They're a very important part of our Christmas tradition. So these dancing Santas we've had since Henry was a baby, and he loves them. They were my husband's grandmother's. She bought like a ton of them, and my mother-in-law gave them to us and like a few other people. So the kids love dancing with them, and I'm sure y'all see that plenty this Vlogmas. But this is our sad, sad tree, and there's Steven. Hey, Steven. He's a part of the family, really. Steven Chair. but it's sad because we can only have like, we do a sentimental tree. We just threw some ornaments up there, but we can't have any like down low because Jack will grab them and break them, and they're all like very special to us. Like I'll show you guys. This was Carter's, like from my mom actually. His first ornaments, he says from Mimi, 2008. So that's a very special ornament. That's the year he was born. And then we have like ornaments that the kids have made, but we have a lot of Hallmark ornaments. This was mine from like last year, I think. My husband and I will get one together. This was maybe our first or second ornament we got as a married couple together. And then we have some that like this one Carter chose one year, I think. We've got a bunch of like Santas. These are ornaments from Jared's grandmother. I think the same, no, different grandmother. They gave him like ornaments that she had, which we love. And we bought a bunch of like vintage like ornaments a few years ago. So we love those. We had just like cute ones. Like I think this is cute. We're cozy together, and it's just this little thing. But Jared is really good. He puts ornaments like back in there, and I don't know, he does the treat because I cannot. Oh, this may have been, was this our first ornament as a married couple? Maybe, but that's one of them we've gotten together. And then what else we've got? Oh, this was Henry's first ornament, and Jack has the same one somewhere for his first ornament, but his says 2019, but I don't know where it is. It's not on the tree right now. But see, that's like one of our vintage ornaments, which I think is so pretty and cute. When the Astros won the World Series, this guy is kind of cool. This was Henry's second ornament, I believe. Yeah, 2019, so he would have been 2. So that's his second ornament. But yeah, so we do not have all our ornaments up right now. But this is cute. Little Jack. But yeah, so we're just doing the best we can with these crazy kids. But I would like to get a lit garland over here. Right now I still just have this fall garland up. So I would like to get a pre-lit garland for the fireplace. I'd like to do that before our family picture actually. So I need to do that. There's Henry sleeping. Such a cute boy. And then over here, Jared got this tree from Lowe's, I think. I absolutely love it. We're buying 2 more. So y'all will see this in my cleaning video if you watch my cleaning videos. Of course, it's already a mess. I just cleaned this like not that long ago. But yeah, we love that tree. So we had it, Jared moved it in here and I loved it. I thought that was a great idea. We originally had it in here, which we actually moved our table this way instead of that way, you know, so that we could put a tree in front of the window and then you can see it outside, which is really pretty. So we're buying another one that we can put there. And then I got this from Kirkland's the other day. These are some lights we're gonna put outside on our bushes. So Jared needs to trim the bushes though. So it rained today. He was gonna do that today, but it rained. Hopefully it'll stop raining long enough for him to do that. And we can put these up. They're just like the net kind, so they look nice on bushes. And then we still need to get, this is why I'm not doing a Christmas like clean and decorate with me video on my cleaning channel. It's just all over the place, but we're gonna get some like fake candles, like, you know, those like battery powered candles for in there. But I really like, especially when the tree is here, how it hits the light of these. And then I love greenery. Like I love the pine cones and the greenery. I love greenery everywhere. I put up some like Christmassy, Jack will not nap, it's driving me crazy. Some Christmassy type greenery in here, along with these like eucalyptus picks that I have. And then moved this guy in here, which of course we've got toys, but we're gonna put, I like that tree, so this tree over here, we got this at Walmart the other day for 15 bucks, super cheap for one of those village trees. But this tree obviously has no greenery on it. Jared and I both like white trees, and this doesn't even have, like, it's just kind of more of like a natural branch looking thing. So I think it's really cool. And I think it looks cool over here, especially because then we can still have like this plant without this plant looking out of place next to a regular tree. We had that plant over here in that corner, but the tree clashed with it, I felt like, but it doesn't do that with the other tree. We do next year, we're gonna put a tree over here, also like a smaller pencil tree, but I don't know, we like going and chopping down a tree. It's like a tradition. We didn't do it this year because we were just exhausted and Jack's crazy. But I'm kind of leaning towards, this is like our in-laws, one of their spare trees or something, and it's like broken over here. We just are using it for this year because it's like, what's the point of buying a tree, you know? And we usually get a real one. But I'm kind of thinking we should just buy like a really cool flocked fake tree and just stop the tradition of chopping down the tree, because it's really expensive actually to do that. And it's not, I don't know, it's fun. I don't know. It's kind of sad to stop that tradition because it is really fun. But maybe we can just go to one of those places and we not necessarily buy a tree. Like, can you do that? Just go for fun and ride the rides and stuff? I don't know, because I would really love just like a flocked pretty tree right here and then a pencil tree there. So that's future plans, but yeah, the kitchen I love. I got this year. Oh, I'll show you guys here. I got this year. This you know, focus camera. This from Hobby Lobby when they were having it 50% off. Little gingerbread house. I think it's really cute. So I got that this year. I'm actually trying to figure out meal planning. I talked about this in my last clean video, and you guys were so thoughtful. There's the new cookbooks, which I'm gonna add. You guys are so sweet, and like those of you that watch my clean videos, some people left some like really sweet comments giving me advice on meal planning. So I'm actually gonna use some of those ideas. And I've had this book forever, but I've just never really utilized this. I made this forever ago, Madison's Recipes. Baking since 2009. That's the year Carter was born, so that's the year I chose to put on there. But I have it like all labeled and everything. And I even have some recipes in there, but I just haven't been using it. So what I'm gonna do is, for this week, I'm taking out some of these recipes and I'm gonna do a grocery pickup through H-E-B. But then in the future, what I want to do is, I think instead of having them like organized by like type, as far as the full-on meals, like desserts, breakfast, stuff like that can be by type, but full-on meals, I think I just want to have like 30 of them. Like some of you guys have said that y'all just have like 30 recipes that you just like cycle through. So I just want to have them like all on top of each other. 30 recipes I know we like, and then just go through them each week. And you know, we go to Jared's parents a lot and we'll eat out some, whatever. So, you know, that will probably last a little while, like 6 months or something. So, that's what I want to do, but I need to get, my goal is to get 30 recipes that I know we like, together, and which I definitely don't have, but that's my goal. And then I just want to cycle through them. And so I don't want to have to think about it. Like, what am I going to cook? What am I going to cook? Searching. Like maybe I can add a recipe every once in a while from like a cookbook or something if I'm feeling adventurous. But I want to have, and I'm going to go through, like, I have a bunch of cookbooks. I'm going to go through all my cookbooks and go through, you know, these books and just come up with 30 recipes. Another spot. See, I've put Christmas stuff out, you guys. It's just, it's nothing special right now. It's just thrown up there. But I did get these this year at Hobby Lobby, and I thought they were really cute. This I've had forever, so. But down here in this mess that needs to be organized in a cleaning video, I've organized it so many times though. I've got a bunch of cookbooks. Like I have the Magnolia Home cookbook. You guys can't even see because it's such a mess in there. Rachel Ray, Express. I want to get that out. Express Lane meals. That's what I need. I'm gonna get this one out for when I'm planning, when I'm getting my 30 meals together. But I'm sure I'll have to test some of these meals out because, you know, who knows if we'll like them if I like have never done them before and it's from a cookbook. So this will probably be a process, but I want to get as many meals as I can. Okay guys, so I'm about to get to cleaning my bathroom and my bedroom, but by the way, I got some new lamps. to the other day from TJ Maxx. I wanted some really big wood lamps, and I wasn't expecting to find 2 of them at TJ Maxx, like the perfect ones, so I just got them. But there's a lot that I want to do to this room. But anyway, I thought I would do a little story time for a second of what happened to me this morning. I have had some rough mornings, okay? I like my mornings. I have scheduled my life to where I can have slow mornings with my kids. This morning, you guys. Carter is 12 years old, and he's in 6th grade. And I think at this age, they struggle hard with listening and paying attention. Not every kid, but I think some kids at this age, maybe particularly boys, because my sisters have experienced this as well with their kids around this age, do not listen. They don't listen. They just don't listen. I will look Carter in the eye and tell him something, and he'll be like, just totally have no idea what I told him and will not do what I said. Like, it's insane. So this morning, well, yesterday morning, I woke up Carter for school, and he wanted to take a bath, which is hard because I have to be monitoring his time. So I have to go and get him out of the bath, tell him, hey, you need to start getting dressed. And the babies are still sleeping and I don't want them to wake up. And it's just this big ordeal, but I do it. So yesterday he wanted to take a bath, and I was like, fine. I had wanted to shower before the little ones woke up, but I decided to let him take a bath because we can't both do it because one of us will have freezing cold water. So I let him do it yesterday. Well, today I was like, okay, I want to shower this morning. I didn't realize I was going to have all these issues with my skin. I wanted to shower, get ready, look good today. That was like my plan. So I wake up Carter and I tell him, I say, do not take a bath because I'm going to take a shower. Go get dressed, put deodorant on, brush your teeth, and go make yourself some of your breakfast. Very clear instructions, I thought. So he says, okay. So then I go down to take my shower. Everything's fine. It's nice and warm. It's a cold day. It feels so good to have a nice warm shower. All of a sudden, it starts to get cold. I am in the middle of, I have conditioner in my hair, in the middle of bathing. It starts to get freezing cold. I realize Carter must be using the shower upstairs, must be taking a bath. So I flip out. I tell Jared to go up there and tell him to turn it off. He has to tell him like 4 times because he keeps thinking, Jared keeps saying, turn off the bath. And so Carter thinks that means he should just shower. So that's why he did that, because he thought that meant if I say don't take a bath, he thought, well, I'll just shower. Even though I specifically told him, just get dressed, deodorant, brush your teeth, do your breakfast. Told him what to do. Does not listen. So it was slightly a misunderstanding, but like if you know him and you know our situation, like he was just not listening and not paying attention to what I was trying to tell him. And then Jared had to tell him multiple times while trying not to wake up the babies to turn off the bath / shower. So I lost it. We weren't able to pick up my nephew because we had to be late because I had to rinse this conditioner out of my hair and like finish showering, but the water was freezing cold, so I had to like turn it off, get out, be in my towel with conditioner in my hair waiting for the shower to heat up. It was lovely this morning. It was a horrible morning. I made myself some oatmeal, some of my delicious oatmeal, and like calmed myself down after I dropped Carter off at school. But we are just really struggling with him following rules, following instructions, stuff like that. And I know that right now, these things may seem small, like, you know, don't shower at the same time as me. Like, that didn't feel small. But I know that, like, the problems with him are just going to get bigger as he gets to high school. And so I would love to try to, like, figure out, like, help him with his following the rules and being a part of this family, instill that in him now, as opposed to, like, when he's in high school, you know. So we're working on it. I do feel bad though. I lost it, but let me know if you guys have preteens in your house and how you're surviving. Are you surviving? Is there any way to survive with a preteen / teenager in your house? Let me know. Jaja's home. Hooray, hooray.
That's cool, man.
It was great.
And look who it is.
Jack,
No, Jack. Get out of the trash. Get out of the trash. Oh. Oh, wait, this isn't the rug we talked about, is it?
This is just what they had there at Home Depot, and I just wanted to
Oh,
get
okay.
things so we can just see it.
Yeah, just see. And that might work in the, over there maybe. Well, I don't know. It's kind of pretty. Whoa. In a minute, buddy. I will in a minute. I'm filming Jack.
Hey, buddy.
Jared came home with Taco Cabana and got me margaritas, which was very sweet. And they even have candy canes, so it's Vlogmas appropriate. And they put the alcohol on the outside. I love margaritas. I'm not a big drinker at all, but I love me a margarita. All right, so this is where this rug is going to stay, which I think is perfect. It's just, obviously they need to cut it. I guess you can buy rugs like this at Lowe's or Home Depot and they just cut it for you. They didn't do a very good job, but Jared is gonna cut it like right here. But we wanted a long rug in here so when the boys like walk in and out, they'll have a long ways to go to try to wipe their feet off. We are also implementing putting their shoes out there. One day I want to totally redo this to make it like a mudroom and like put the washer and dryer, no games, Carter, up and down. But that's a future project. You got a candy cane?
It's broken, I broke it.
Our neighbors give away candy canes. It's very nice. Oh. You little candy cane face boy. A little candy cane face boy. What? Perfect. A lot straighter than they did. So Carter is organizing his backpack, decluttering, throwing away trash.
I had to throw out all the stuff to find something that was in here so I could play the tuba, but then now I have to get another thing from the teacher because you can't even play until the teacher verifies an email.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all complicated.
And so then, yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah. I don't know why she has to verify it, but that's just tuba talk. You guys wouldn't understand. Yeah, this is life. That's all trash, Carter. See, this should not be like this.
But yeah, this is supposed to be for you.
Yeah, you finally give it to me. I did get an email about it. Organized. Organized. Does he look like Harry Potter?
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's what you think? Alright guys, that is it for Vlogmas Day 2. I hope you guys enjoyed getting a little peek into our day, and I'll see you tomorrow.